Hi, my name is Abigail Tick, and I'm an undergraduate student at Syracuse University studying citizenship and civic engagement, sociology, and women's and gender studies.
And I'm Emily Renner. I'm from Eau Claire, Michigan, and I'm studying library and information science at the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign.
As a 2021 Junior Fellow for the Library of Congress and the Digital Strategy Directorate with LC Labs, we have been conducting audience research while expanding our knowledge of the role that emerging technologies play in the cultural heritage sector. Specifically, I've been researching how current users engage with the library's digital materials in innovative and creative ways, while also discovering methods to connect with potential new audiences for LC Labs projects, initiatives, and programs. This summer, I've had the opportunity to conduct informational interviews with library staff from within LC Labs, the Office of the Chief Information Officer, the Office of Communications, and even a UX designer who works with the IT Design and Development Directorate in OCIO to learn more about outreach strategies and the mission of connecting all Americans to the Library of Congress. Additionally, I am participating in an ongoing data sprint with the Digital Strategy Directorate that has pushed me to explore ways to make data sets useful and accessible for non-traditional audiences. I have found that while the library is supremely skilled at meeting the needs of scholastic researchers and classroom instructors, not all Americans identify with these groups. I have been working collaboratively with my team to meet the goals of the digital strategy, which are to throw open the treasure chest, connect, and invest in our future. One resource I'm excited to share with you all is a digital scholarship research guide, a resource with users with a range of experiences who want to engage with digital materials held by the Library of Congress. This guide includes instructions and tutorials that inspire the utilization of digital materials for a range of purposes, including what I find most interesting: civic engagement, connection to community, and the exploration of one's hobbies or passions. I have also been familiarizing myself with best practices for using social media as a tool to engage with communities who may not currently know about all the library has to offer. Check out our Twitter at LC_labs, where we are eager to engage in active and participatory conversations that connect our followers with library experts and to each other. Twitter allows for the use of pre-existing and new hashtag campaigns that measure user engagement by linking narrative themes of subject matter and interests, identifying unexpected user groups, and revealing new ways that users are engaging with digital materials. As the final part of my project, I plan to design a social media campaign that broadens the reach of the Digital Scholarship Research Guide and brings more people to the resources of the Library of Congress, whether that be in person or online. So stay tuned. And now I'll hand it over to my colleague, Emily, who will share more about another exciting initiative that will invite the public to help the library innovate by sharing their ideas.
Thanks, Abigail. I specifically have been working on recommendations for LC Labs, which you can see here, as they look to engage the public via federal challenges. No, this doesn't mean I'm trying to solve all of the challenges that the government faces. Challenges are a mechanism that allows the government to pull from the vast knowledge of the public to solve an ongoing issue, optimize a current workflow, or solicit ideas. It can also sometimes be referred to as a contest, competition, hackathon, or open innovation initiative. Basically, it's a contest that engages the public to participate in a problem-solving activity. For an example of a challenge, in 2018, LC Labs ran the Congressional Data Challenge, which was an effort to engage the public with making congressional data more understandable and accessible with the use of visualization and applications. The winning entry was the U.S. Treaties Explorer, which allowed the user to explore U.S. treaties across time and location. The team might run another challenge like this, so that's where my research comes in. Digital.gov and particularly challenge.gov have great resources to get you started if your agency would like to run a challenge, but I can go over some of the basics here. First, and perhaps the most important, is to clearly define what the goal of the challenge is. What is the problem that is being solved? What does a successful challenge look like? In the same vein, what does a successful entry look like? And finally, can your staff commit to the demands of the challenge for the entire duration? Once you have answers to these questions, it's time to hone in on your audience. This poster from the Federal Art Project clearly defines theirs. Who are they and why should they use their valuable time to participate in your challenge? What do they need from you to succeed? How are you going to reach your audience? Consider partnerships with other organizations as well. As said in the US Public Participation Playbook on digital.gov, meet your audience where they are, not where you want them to be. Additionally, you should keep inclusive design in mind. Offering responsive and accessible challenge tools will go a long way. There are other questions to answer while building a challenge, but these are some of the crucial things you need to nail down before embarking on this public engagement journey. Challenges are an exciting endeavor and can be a wonderful way to get an outside perspective from the public. Moreover, if you have an idea for a problem you'd like to help the Library of Congress solve, get in touch with us at lc-labs@loc.gov or at our Twitter at lc_labs. Thank you.